Ayanna, thanks. We also have questions today for the Johns Creek Police Department. This after two officers shot and killed a woman. Now, that shooting happened after police say the woman would not drop a knife. And now lawyers and a civil rights group are stepping in to work with her family. CBS 46's Megan Packer is live at the Johns Creek Police Department. Megan, tell us more about what you're learning.
Sharon, well, we know the Johns Creek police officers who responded did try to use non-lethal force before two officers from this department fired their guns. And now the family wants to know why it had to reach that point. Before things escalated to this scene, the fire department dispatch calls paint a picture of what first responders were in for in Johns Creek Saturday.
A 36-year-old female that's conscious and breathing, bipolar and off her meds, possibly armed with a knife outside the structure at this time.
Shukri Saeed was killed during the encounter with police. The 36-year-old woman's sister called 911 around 7 Saturday morning when Saeed had a knife and would not listen to family members.
And we were told that there was a female on scene who was armed with a knife and had attempted to cut someone.
They called for help, and their hope was that she would receive help, that she would be taken to a hospital and treated for her illness. They were obviously mortified and horrified to learn that Shukri was not helped that day. She was shot and she was killed.
The Georgia chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations and the Awad law firm are now representing Saeed's family. They want to know exactly what happened before officers fired their guns outside the family subdivision, killing the Somali American woman. They say 5 shell casings were found. GBI says officers first used a taser and non-lethal projectiles. This group says Saeed was bipolar and schizophrenic and woke up Saturday hearing voices.
To expect a mentally ill person to respond to commands is illogical, and the police officers knew that.
They didn't call because they were afraid of her. They called out of fear for her, out of love for her. And so you can't imagine the feelings that are going through their minds right now.
And the family buried Saeed last night. Meantime, I have learned Johns Creek police officers do not wear body cameras, so that video is not available. We are looking to see if there is dash cam video from officers' patrol cars that may have captured this shooting on camera. We have put in a request for that, Sharon.
Yeah, sadly, Megan, we've seen this set of circumstances before. What kind of training do these officers get to deal with mentally ill people when it comes to things like this?
I asked Johns Creek Police here, their spokesperson. They can't comment because the GBI has taken over this investigation, so could not get into anything related to this investigation, even what their officers go through for training. I did reach out, however, to a police union rep unrelated to this department or investigation just to understand how it works in Georgia. And he says officers do pretty much across the board go through training to deal with people who are either mentally ill or in drugs in different situations. And he says that that's probably why these officers in this case tried the non-lethal options first if they did know that this woman was suffering from mental health issues. Still, so much more to learn about this. We are staying on top of this GBI investigation, and we'll keep you posted, Sharon.
Megan Packer for us in Johns Creek. Thank